Yo, good morning. Big up, big up. Yeah, sorry about this, people. I'm actually eating breakfast at the moment, so I'm gonna try and do do a little bit of juggling. Drink my tea and eat my cinnamon grahams, and also do a little bit of hosting. Yeah, sorry about the slight delay. Big up to the chat. Big up to Nasser. Big up to Ali. Big up Halima. Big up to Princess Dominique. Yo, who saw the madness last night on Raspex with Churok? Fucking hell. Imagine I went to sleep with that as my yeah, as my kind of soundtrack. That was mad. Big up Truth. Fucking hell. I don't know what got into Churok yesterday. That was nuts. That was a bit nuts. Yeah, Truth. I'm just letting them steep at the moment. I got the milk. The milk is doing its job, but I don't want the grahams to get too soggy. So yeah, that was some madness, man. Big up to Churok's oven. He's got an oven, and yeah, what else did he say? Yeah, there was some quotables. He was talking about tins of Aki. He said Empress Becca looked like a pedigree chum, a bag of pedigree chum or something. He was saying some fucking madness, man. I jumped on the paddle for like 2 minutes, and yeah, I just don't think you should be that close to crazy, to be honest. If you can at all help it. Yeah, it's not about soggy cereal, you know that Truth. Yeah. Morning though. Yeah, so what was I watching before I started streaming? Big up to Leon. I was over on COE watching one of his recent videos, Tommy fans and Saracen, on issues they have with Islam. Let's see if I'll get the link up, if I've still got it on my thing. Video courtesy of COE. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it's a good video still. Might do a little bit of a review if we don't get. If we don't get any streams starting soon. Someone said, "Will I open a panel?" Yeah, I will be doing a panel at some point. Big up Station 6 saying Churok is comedy gold. Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into him, man. Don't know what's gotten into my man, but yeah, he's firing on all cylinders, I think you'd say. Yeah. Big up to Abdullah. Big up to who have I missed? I think that's it. So yeah. Big up Sid as well. What's going on with you streaming today, Nas? Okay, cool. Alright, Nas is gonna be doing a stream today. Yeah, we might have to piggyback on yours if no one else turns up. Rayon said oven wars. Fucking hell. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I didn't quite understand it. I listened to a little bit at the start, and I think it all went left when they were talking about the history of slavery or something. I couldn't really tell you, to be fair. But yeah, that was wild. Ali said, "Big up Saracen." Bruv. I would say big up Saracen, but I kind of felt like he was a bit. I don't know what the word is. He was a bit too passive with them, to be honest. I thought. Like he was towards the end of the video. If you've watched it, he starts to his teeth come out a little bit, but yeah, don't know still. Big up Saracen anyway, but I just feel it's an uphill struggle with some of these Tommy fans. It's a bit of a mad video in my opinion. All right, let's see if Let's get the link up. Yeah, kind of bum licking, but not bum licking, to be fair. But he was appeasing. He was definitely appeasing them, and I was thinking, nah, man, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. But you're not gonna hear me munching, but Big up something fishy going on over here. Large up yourself, man.
Yo, Dan.
Yes, Ali. What's going on, man?
Yeah, not much. Just woke up. Was listening to a couple of songs. I was on the BBC Home website, just reading about veganism. That's what I'm on.
About veganism.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Is that truth? Oh, big up Nasser, truth. Big up. What's going on?
And you got Rio and Maggie.
Oh, is that real here as well?
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
no.
Wagwan, real.
Man, that real jumped on, yeah?
Wagwan, Dan, wagwan.
What's
Real
going on,
is
man?
in
You
the
alright?
building, yeah?
Yeah, man. Long time no see, man. Where you been?
Good, man. How you been? You good, yeah?
I've been
Yeah, man,
eating.
not bad.
I've been eating cinnamon
Come
grahams.
on, real. Real needs to jump on the wagon, fam,
You're
and
always eating,
run
Dan.
down the Islamophobes.
You're always eating, Dan.
I'm proper fat, man.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do that still. I'm trying to do that now, so still.
Good man.
Feel me? Man's being more righteous now.
Good man. How's Maggie? She good as well, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Bless her.
Everyone good, having a good New Year's, yeah?
Yeah, so far so good. So far so good, man.
Yeah. So Dan, I was reading that there was one daughter that was in a family, and one daughter she was vegan, and she can't talk to her mum anymore because she eats meat, and her mum made too much fuss about it, so she excommunicated her from her family.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, I don't think anyone should take veganism that seriously. It's not that deep.
I mean, so she used to work in a burger van, and it's a family-run business. So when she quit, that created more problems, and then they doing a whole documentary on it on the BBC, and like people get excommunicated and stuff. It's crazy.
So what they saying? Veganism's a religion or something?
Yeah, it's become
Yeah, but my brethren will tell you that veganism like is like a lie. Basically, it's like it's not it's an agenda, innit? It's an agenda to basically get everybody else to stop eating meat, innit, so that they can eat all the meat for themselves.
It's not. I used to have
Conspiracy theory.
Nah, I'm not even fucking around. That's the true thing, man. And like, bare like if you go on YouTube, yeah, you'll find bare ex-vegan testimonies in it, that of how they how they got ill and shit like that. You get me? Because of the deficiencies from like, yeah, man. Trust me.
Yeah, iron and certain protein.
You can't like you have to have supplements in it, like, and them supplements are obviously man-made in it. You get me? So you better off just eating like a nice juicy steak or something.
Boy.
I used to have vegan mates, him and his missus, but they never like politically vegan. They were just vegan by diet, and it was like a religion for anything for them. They were Roman Catholic, so they just got.
Listen. Sorry to cut you out there, yeah, because it's only a quick stop by, yeah. But I just wanted to say big up to Dan, Happy New Year and that, man. It's good to have you back streaming. So obviously, like, more streams can go on, and I hope that you're streaming more often, man.
Big up, man.
Don't feel afraid to come through and say hi on the Real and Maggie. You get me?
Big up. Yeah, man. I'll bear it in mind.
Yeah, man. All right, bless up. In a bit, people.
Respect. Cool.
Nasser,
You're real.
Ali, in a bit.
You're real.
Yeah, same for you.
Nasser, it's a new year. It's a new story, and I mean, I'm righteous, so I forgive you, bro.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Man's righteous, man.
You know you're forgiving me. What are you forgiving me for?
I'm forgiving you for anything that you may have done or may not have done.
He said
Right,
any
cool.
past transgressions, you just
I
wiping the
was
slate
gonna
clean.
say, yeah, you know, on this new righteous journey,
Yeah.
do a whole show banning Islamophobes. Man will come true in it.
Okay, yeah.
I know, that's it.
Maybe tomorrow show I'll do it. Islam.
Big up, blessings
Yeah,
to you, man. Have a good New Year too, man.
All right, man. You too.
Big up.
Yeah.
Cool,
Assalamu
man.
alaikum.
So you saying, Nash, you streaming at the park today then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go stream in the park before I go to work.
Mad thing.
Quick, yo,
Quick
I'm
thing.
the morning team, man.
Bruv, someone's got to do it, man. I don't know what's going on.
But you know,
down there.
Dan, from this account, you're voicing the people. They won't let me stream from outside, man. I can't stream from my mobile data. So last week, what I had to do, someone's got an account called World Disorder, and he gave me his login, and I streamed from his account in the park.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on with my account. They won't let me stream from outside. Yeah, man. Pete.
Hey up, Nasser.
Come on.
How you doing, bro? You right?
Kill.
Are you working today, or are you going to the park for the day?
I got next Sunday full day off, you know.
Nice one.
Today I'm at work again, just a quick stream in the morning. And
Cool. Better than nothing, brother.
yeah, man, like overkill.
How's it going,
Bringing
bro?
the work in the part, fam. Exposing bear, man. Come on.
This is it. Peace, Dan.
Yes, truth. What's going on, man?
All good, mate. How's the cereal? Milky or just right?
Yeah, just right, man, just right. I had to deal with it while it was still, somewhat crispy. But yeah, it's going down well, man. Yo, yesterday's stream was madness, man. Big up to Ultra Funky. I don't know if anyone was listening last night, but yeah, it got kind of musical, got deep and nostalgic and musical last night. So
I was out last night, man. When I'm out, the good streams are on.
Bruv, it felt like I was out. I'm telling you, bro. Ultra Funky and Calm back to back. There was some tunes being flung down, man. Jen got involved. Becca got involved. I think even Raj had to get involved. He had to sing a little ditty. But yeah, it was a departure from the normal madness and beefing, and this one fucking exposed this one, and yeah, I don't know. It was good though. It was good. Nice little change of pace. Yeah, man. It's a bit like. Do you remember when we used to do the Connect Four?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, man. Just impromptu, freestyle kind of vibes. Yeah, it was cool, man. Big up to Lister. He's jumping on.
Dan, Wendy says, do you know why she's been blocked or some shit?
You've been blocked? No. Is Wendy in the chat?
Yeah.
I actually can't see Wendy's comments. I think that's been the case for a while. The link's out there though, so jump on if you feel to, Wendy. And belated Happy New Year. I don't know if I've spoken to you since the return, but big up to M Stacks as well. I learned a new word yesterday thanks to M Stacks. What was it? Modalist. Modalist, yeah, it's a non-Trinitarian, I believe. He was calling a man like Walter a modalist yesterday, and I thought it was quite a good deployment of the term. So big up to Al Kaka, big up M Stacks, man, and big up to Lister on the panel. Welcome.
Big up.
What's going on, man?
Not too bad. Just got out of the shower. Something that I
Fresh.
don't do.
I think there's a common misconception that you don't kind of adhere to good hygiene practices. You're just spelling this rumour right as we speak, Lister. Well done. Yeah,
glad to be able to do my bit.
I heard that. I watched the video with you, that Jamie guy and Sam from the park not too long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, week and a bit ago. And yeah, I don't know. They were sort of getting onto you as like this sort of like the great unwashed, crusty kind of guy, and I was like, that's not really Lister, man. Like you never really look that like I don't know. I don't think you look like the sort of person who doesn't take his hygiene fairly seriously, but I could be wrong.
Have you been up close to Sam?
No, I've not.
Like, he's got greasy hair, like real kind of reddish like skin. He just looks like the most grossest person I've ever seen. Like, and for someone to call him, like, it's just mad. Like, forget Sam. Like, all the fucking Tommy Robinson fans that just turn up to their protests with fucking Tesco carrier bags and like lager spilt down their fucking EBL t-shirts. It's like, mate, what are you talking about? I'm the unwashed. You're the one fucking who can't keep the fucking liquid inside your skin in a fucking 20-degree fucking day.
Yeah, I never really got the whole great unwashed vibe, to be honest. But anyway, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird thing to throw around, but Are you going out to the park today? Then is that a shower in aid of going out to go and get stuck in with some of the some of the lumps at the park?
I'm like 50-50 at the moment. I don't like to go every week. I only went last week because I figured if I don't go, it'll only be, oh, you're scared to come back because of the fucking big guy that booed you.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, I might not go this week. So I've got work to do and shit.
What? So what happened? Did they ask? They kicked you out the park then?
They
well,
it's a 24-hour ban.
Okay, for what?
So for inciting that guy, that
all right,
Kevin Murphy guy.
What a lad! Yeah, he was proper going for that policeman. Oh fucking, oh mate, I'll get your fucking. You ever been handcuffed? You ever been handcuffed?
I'll lock you to that fence. I'll chain you to the fence.
Fucking hell, fuck's sake. Oh man. Well, anyway, bless that guy, man. I don't know. I don't think it's an easy job, but I don't know. I think he found the easiest policeman he probably could have tried that on. I don't think he'd have tried that with just anyone. I don't think he'd have been chucking it like that with PC Barnes. I don't think.
Well, the policeman didn't do himself any favors because he was being so fucking irrational. Just like he wasn't willing to listen. He was just like instant, get out the park, get out the park, out the park. It was just like he was stuck on repeat.
Yeah.
The policeman that came up to me and was just like, all right, let's calm this down. Let's take your details. Like, just that's what you need to do. Just stop repeating yourself, calm the situation down, and find out what the fuck happened.
So what was the actual so inciting him? So what was the turning point in did he like get in your face or something? What happened? How did the police get to kind of like separate you two or whatever?
So basically, he came up to me, started filming me and taking pictures and shit, and started shouting abuse and threats while I was speaking to Leon. And then, like, he as he walked off, he was like, "You're not so mouthy now," because I was blowing kisses at his camera. And then I decided to go follow him and do what he did to me. And then he didn't like it, and then he resorted to more threats. And then so when he started like charging at me, he put his hand in front of the camera like he did with Jedi. I saw he was clenched his fist and he was about to hit me, so I started moving back out of his like reach. And then as he's like carrying on forward, I moved to the side. I think the police shouted something. He noticed them, and then the police was just like, "Right, both of you get out the park."
All right.
But like it
seemed a bit arbitrary. Just
huh?
Them telling you to get out of the park just was a bit arbitrary. No,
yeah, that policeman acted really like he was just too quick. Like the guy just kind of came at me. So if he was going to kick anyone out, it must be the other guy, because he was like chasing me as if to want to fucking hit me, whereas I was following him around like he followed me around, just filming him and asking him questions.
This is a G, bro. Man, sneak back in the park.
Someone in the chat has asked why you lied about Martin Sona describing himself as Aryan, where he said
do you know what this guy
comes
thinks?
from a middle class area background.
That he said, "Oh, I'm from a middle class area background," but he doesn't say that. I saw his comment underneath my on my comments underneath the video, and I listened to it back numerous times. I even showed it to a Norwegian, an Austrian person that I live with, who was like, "Look, this is this guy's accent. Does he say Aryan? And is it common for Austrians to describe themselves as Aryan as if like that's just another word for white over there?" And she's like, "No, that guy, I don't know who he is, but he sounds like a fucking neo-Nazi."
Neo-Nazi.
All right, there you go, Heracles. I think that's your question answered. And Rajinder, Speaker's Corner Tatao, said Tracy Blackwell has uploaded a video of you on her Facebook page and is saying that you're a government plant.
Yeah. So here's the thing with Tracy Blackwell. She came up to me and was like really upset about things that I'd been saying about her. She surrounded me. Well, she didn't surround me, but her followers surrounded me. Some of them were getting angry and had to be dragged away. Like, calm down. I was like, look, I've not said anything bad about you. You're gonna have to be specific. So then she played this video that I was speaking to Black Van Man, and basically, he'd just done an interview with Tracy Blackwell. So I asked him, what do you think of Tracy Blackwell? And he was like, oh, she's lovely. She's really nice. And I was like, I agree. She is lovely. She's really nice. So I was like, hey, Tracy, the first thing I say about you in this clip is how lovely you are and how nice you are. Like, what are you wanting me to apologize for? And she's like, oh, you're calling us racist. I'm like, I've not called you racist. I'm saying that there are racists within your yellow vest movement who like don't want this inclusion that you're trying to promote. Like people like James Goddard, who wants to put all the left into concentration camps. That doesn't inspire people to just join your movement in this kind of, oh, you're bringing everyone together no matter what their beliefs. It's just stupid. So anyway, I said to her, look, I don't want to talk like about you anymore because to me, like I'm gonna do it anyway. Like she's got this following that is just like, in fact, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Is it still going? Is this like yellow vest thing still going, or is it?
Yeah, they were all at the park. She had about like 20 of them there.
Fucking
last weekend.
Would you say that most of them are all right, but there's a few in there that are just trying to direct it in a certain?
That's basically what I said to her. Like there are people within the movement that are racist, and she was like, "Oh yeah, but we told that one guy." Do you know that the guy who was had that Vice documentary?
I know that guy. Yeah. I know the guy.
Like, so I mentioned that guy, and she was like, "Oh yeah, but when he was on doing the interview, we told him to take the yellow vest off." And I was like, "It's not about taking the yellow vest off. It's about removing him from your movement. Because, like, if you have people like that in it, then you're not going to get any black guy, any Asian guy, any minority in your movement, which you say you want to do. You want to bring everyone together. That guy doesn't want to bring everyone together. So what the hell is he doing in your movement? But she just doesn't want to hear it.
Oh man,
interesting. Big up to Velle on the panel. I just see you jump on.
Come on. No, we do be G Black in this bitch. You get me? Yeah, we do, man. Trust me. Yeah, big up Dan. Come on Lifetime. Yeah, big up Nasser on the panel. Outside Ali. Yeah, big up yourself, bro. Outside Ali. Yeah, big up Bella Truth. Yeah, come on. You know how we do.
I just realised. Big up Velle.
Come on.
Overkill. You also think I'm a government agent, don't you? He's gone.
Is he gone?
Whoa.
No.
I'm sure I saw a video with. I'm sure I saw a video.
Listen, he's nothing like you. I doubt you're going to say that.
Huh?
He's a lefty like you.
Yeah, no, but
yeah,
to be fair,
I've watched a few of his videos. I like his videos, but I'm sure he said that there was something like he doesn't really trust me.
The same.
I can't remember now.
If Raj Tatal Speaker's Corner Singh is the same guy as Stephen Sarah Gary Burrow, then I think they think I'm MI5 as well. So I reckon
they're the same.
You just take that. I take that as a compliment, man. I'll have that. That's all right. Okay, no. Yeah, big up the undercovers.
You took off his spanner, yeah?
Yeah, from long time, man. You know,
it's that fake Sarah.
He got de-spanned a little while ago still, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what everyone's saying.
That man was fucking up your chat a little while ago, cuz with that they done one super spam thing where they was just spamming these videos for ages, fam. You weren't even there one time, and just the trolls in the chat, man. I think it was. I don't even know who it was, man. I didn't even care. I was just saying, they was trying to fuck it up. They were still. You get me?
So we say
Mad.
truth. You think that Lister might be an agent, possibly? Yeah, I've dropped you in it.
What I
Sorry.
was thinking is that if they wanted to put someone in there, he's a perfect guy just because of the cliche of how he dresses. But, you know, I'm not going to say that for certain because a lot of what he says makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
There you
Big
go.
up to you. I like your videos.
Yeah,
by the
but what
way.
if an agent would be more likely to fit in instead of stand out?
Possibly. But do you know what I mean? Think about Ralph and all these people. They are cliches walking around with their Stellas and their Union Jack hats. Do you know what I mean? It's like they go to a professional wardrobe so that they stand out. Do you know what I mean?
But
To be honest,
Ralph has been repeating the same shit for over a year now. At
Ralph
least a
is
year and a
really
bit.
done out here.
Every Sunday. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so by now he's gonna get a couple of minions behind him, innit?
He's apparently worth 12 million quid. You know that guy.
where have you had that from?
From someone who knows a lot about him and a very intelligent guy. I'm not going to mention who it is, but yeah.
Is he from Speaker's Corner?
No. He's on these hangouts, and he's done research into him, and he works in sort of the legal industry, so he knows how to find out shit. Do you know what I mean?
I would like to talk to that guy.
Yeah, I want to connect, bro.
Yeah.
Man said 12 million, you know.
No, man, I believe
He's got a
that,
hole in
like,
his armpit, though, fam. What are you talking about, cuz?
You know what? If that
12
is
mil.
true, I would not be surprised if he's slipping people like Jupiter. Hey, here's 20 quid. Jump on this panel and annoy the fuck out of Lister for 2 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. See what happens. This is what they do, yeah, and that starts to become the delusions of grandeur when you start to feel like there's people that are coming at you on purpose that people are sending at you, not because they don't like you, because people are sending them at you. Do you get me? You gotta try and stay away from that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only saying that this is a possibility. Like the fact of the matter is, like, I've had to leave these hangouts because people like Based Welshman are on here within like 15 minutes of me arriving.
Yeah, no, he actually follows you about, like, from chat to chat, innit? Like, obviously he's like, I don't know, he's got a tracker on you, but I want to say about other people paying people to jump on panels to do you know what I mean? Like, so, even that 20 quid is like, who the fuck? If you offered me 20 quid for something stupid, yeah, I'd fuck off, bro. You think I'm some little mug.
Yeah, but you're reasonable. You're not Jupiter.
Yeah.
No, but look, £100 a day is a respectable income wage.
I'd fucking do it, Dan, for that.
Yeah, what?
Come on.
If you saying, if you slapping a $1 a day in my PayPal for me to jump on your live stream, I'll fucking jump on there still. But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's still, I don't know, man. It's still a bit meh. You
So
know
I
what
was
mean?
saying
Like,
the civil service is paying people just to piss off Jupiter. It seems like a waste of tax.
No. I'm not. Well, I'm not saying that anyway. I'm saying that. I'm saying that's delusions of grandeur.
I'm not saying you're saying
Does
that.
anyone
People saying,
outside of Speaker's Corner even know who Jupiter is and give a shit what Jupiter says?
No, but the point
That's what you really need to ask yourself.
like, it doesn't really matter what she's saying as long as she's on like a panel, or like it could be anyone, like Jupiter Based Welshman. If they're on the panel and just diverting the topic away from whatever I want to talk about, then it suits Ralph, because then the conversation isn't on like him or Tommy Robinson or the things that I want to talk about. The conversation then just goes into a fucking mad kind of Jupiter rant and everyone attacking her.
So what when has this happened lately? Obviously, because that was happening more when everyone was jumping on Real's panel, innit? So now there's a couple other different panels where other people, it's like a bit more spread out now, innit? So,
Here's the thing, like Raspect has wanted to show a couple of my videos a few times and said that we're going to do it on a certain day, and then it's happened at least twice where we've organized it, like I've jumped on, and then within like 10 minutes someone else has jumped on from like one of Ralph's like little fucking cult following, and then it's changed the conversation to the point where we're not talking about the video anymore. And to this day, I've not we've only done the videos that I wanted to review, that either the Ralph one or the Generation Identity one, we've not been able to do, because we've always been interrupted and the conversation's changed. So I'm saying that it's happening, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ralph was paying people to do this kind of shit. So it's not like I'm like thinking things that are happening aren't happening.
I just think it's a bit,
but I don't know why it's happening.
Now, Lister, do you know what? Yeah.
Hey, Lister, hold on, Lister. You don't feel like that's a bit of a reach though, because
I agree. Wait,
hold on. If he's saying, jump on there and annoy me, I can hear that. Yeah, but if he's like actually paying me, that's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I agree. This is a reach, but the way I think about things and possibilities is, I range all the possible outcomes, and then I kind of attach a probability to them. So the one that I'm talking about now, the likelihood of this happening, I'd probably put down at 10 to 20%. So I'm not saying that it's a realistic likelihood, but it's something that's worth consideration.
Okay. You dickhead.
Come on, buddy.
Brilliant.
You know my PayPal. You know my PayPal B. Slap that money in there, cuz. Come on. I had to get two new tires and fucking ABS braking system with my van and shit yesterday. So
how much
man. I'm accepting all donations right now.
How much do tires cost in London?
It depends what tires you get, man. You can get
second-hand
tires.
ones cost in my city.
Yeah, wait there, Velle. And RS Sid come round. And RS Sid been
where's RS Sid, fam?
Who's RS Sid? I don't know that.
Sid.
The silent guy injecting people's PayPal.
Moneybag Sid.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, differently. Like I was saying, obviously I'm not begging anyone to donate or anything, but I'm definitely accepting all donations and help to grow. You get me? Because obviously if man do that, the more dough that man will get in it, the more equipment and bits and pieces man can buy, and even if it even starts to take off or whatever, you might even be able to start employing people, do bits and pieces as well. You get me?
Yeah.
100%, man. Support the channels. It's not
it's not easy. Channel,
it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I've said this before.
Yeah, man. Trust me. Come on. And even obviously, I keep saying as well, I enjoyed listening to the daytime shows in the day while I'm at work as well.
Yeah.
So because there wasn't one that was consistently on, I said, all right, fuck it. Let me just do a breakfast time until one of the man then pop up a live stream. And then, some people was jumping on at breakfast time, and then some other people was jumping on after lunch sort of thing. So then I just let it just run through the daytime while I'm at work, and then just lock it off when I get home from whatever time I get home. And then it's saying I've got something to listen to. You get me? You get me, cause yeah, man. It's I enjoy listening to the panels and to the chats as well. And obviously, it's everyone that jumps on the panel is actually helping in it. So it's
yeah, 100%.
I'm going to buy an aeroplane with my name on it.
What happened? I thought you had the laptop fund now, right? You had the laptop.
Yeah. The laptop's well, I need to go and pick it up in a bit still.
Right.
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone that donated to the laptop fund. You hear me?
How much did the new laptop cost?
I didn't get anything.
Did it cost you to get?
I had to get mine repaired, man. I had to get mine repaired still.
How much did the repair cost you?
It cost about £160 for the repair. I was like, fucking hell, I could have bought a new one for that band, but it's obviously all the stuff that's on it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, with the stuff that's on it still. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
let's-
man, but especially, yeah, like I want to big up everyone that jumps on the panel to contribute as well, innit? Because like I keep saying as well, it might be a channel in man's name, but without the people, because it's not, obviously the show's not about it is fucking anything Velle says has to go. It's just literally about conversations, isn't it? So whoever jumps on and contributes and says this side, that side, yeah, we might bust jokes about, you lot held the L and you lot held the W, but it's not really about that. It's just literally just for the conversation on people on opposing sides with a main question and not going
yeah,
at
that's it. And I think that
people's personalities.
the fact that you
get me?
stay on the topic as well, you keep a topic and you stay on it is good, because you can tune in. You can skip through the stream that way. It's not a thing where you miss something.
The question of the day, yeah.
The question is there, and the discussion, is ongoing, isn't it? So yeah, man, big up. So yeah, hit up the PayPal, man. This is our Velle's we saying suspension and
What happened to your team got suspended? How come you got demonetized?
I think it's because of the music, you know. I need to go through and I need to delete.
You
need to delete all the music
streams, innit?
and then I've got to download them first, and then delete them, and then reapply for AdSense. Yeah, reapply. That's
You need
right,
that
man.
super chat back, Dan. You were doing well with that super chat once you put it on.
Yeah, it was doing all right. I don't quite get it though, to be honest. If like your message goes out anyway. But if you want a super chat, cool. If you think it's worth something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't.
Man, I'm gonna jump off for a bit. Yeah, big up Dan coming back on the thing.
Big up,
man.
Let us know when you're live in the park, man, and we'll
I'll give you a little quick message before I jump out in it.
Cool, man.
I can't stream from my personal people channel, man. So it's gonna be of that world disorder. The brother hooked me up.
Wait there. Who White man said, did I see Lister get destroyed by the German guy on COE? That's why he won't join the stream with these guys anymore. Ask him about the math he hasn't debunked to this day. Refugees versus German crime or something. Where was
that guy? Is the German guy? He's talking about himself in the third person.
Is that him? Jump on the panel, man. If you want, I suppose.
And his name's Hugh Whiteman.
Wait, is that that's not Elron? That's not Elron there? That's not Elron there, is it?
Dan, Mr. X is back live.
Is Mr. X live? Big up.
Yeah.
Big up, Mr. X. Big up, Mr. X. He's returned. Yeah, I was worried, man. People were saying
he said he must have went on the missus to see the family
holiday.
and that, yeah.
Had a little holiday. Yeah, man. Mr. Axe looked in the super chat, because I know you weren't touching that, man. He just let the super chats pile up, but he was getting Sid was throwing pinkies at him every 20 minutes at one point. Yeah, he's doing all right, so he could have definitely gone and taken a nice holiday with that. Yeah, what's his name? Ash is down at the park, and my man, the dude who's always talking about what do you call it, transgender. He's got the book on.
So Jesus was a baby. Is he there?
I ain't seen him yet, you know. I ain't seen what's the uncle who's always there? The uncle who's always there.
No, that's the uncle. That's Uncle Yusuf. Yusuf. Usman. That's his name. Usman. Yeah.
Usman.
He always says Jesus was a baby.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh shit.
Well, it's looking clean and crisp and dry down there. It's not too miserable.
It's chapping outside, man. What do you mean?
It's cold though. Yeah, I didn't say warm. I said everything but warm. It's definitely not looking warm. Yeah, I don't know.
Chapping kind out there. I don't know about all that, mate. Yeah.
You know, certain people take Speaker's Corner for like some fashion week or something, fashion weekend. They step out in the big. People make big investments with their wardrobes going Speaker's Corner, man. You see certain people down there looking, the drip.
Yeah, because
if I could afford it, if I could afford it, I'd
watch their videos back. If you'd be surprised how much people watch videos of themselves back.
100%, yeah, I would. If I went down there, I'd be watching myself back, definitely.
Yeah, I watched mine back and like once. You gotta see yourself from someone else's eyes, isn't it?
looks like from someone else's eyes.
Lister, are you a vegan, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
I
I'm sorry. Maybe
respect.
like it was more of a stereotype. You're left wing, got long hair. I thought you might be a vegan and that. So
Long hair, don't care.
People need to. If ever you think of a stereotype, you just need to forget that stereotype and ask the question.
Yeah, Ali Khan.
Yeah, Ali Khan, racist.
Ali Khan, man. Yeah, so Ali Khan, you got the young Tiny Blair as your profile picture. It was Jerry Adams, if I recall correctly, the last time you were on these.
Jerry Adams was just to piss Wendy off. I finished trolling Wendy. I don't like that dark magician guy, so I got the picture up.
Urban Analysis cracks me up, you know. He's like, what if all your clothes are nice and it's just not a Sunday parade? Well, then they just rocking what you're rocking, innit? Like you're saying. But some people do make an effort for the speaker's corner. Some people just wear what they're wearing, innit?
Definite.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's a costume thing, isn't it? What's his name? Black Cat guy goes down there. He takes his costume quite seriously. I think Lister takes his costume fairly seriously. Raj takes his costume quite seriously.
BVM certainly does.
Mate,
BVM's down there in labels, brands on brands. Certain people.
But it's because obviously if man's from the ends.
Yeah, you got to step out. I understand what you're saying.
You get me? Man might be rocking. Yeah, man. If you're in, or if you are in a certain crowd or whatever, that might just be what everyone wears in that circle, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's true, and you got even. I mean, I don't know, with these like right wing, like you've got like the football casuals, so they're going to be coming down in Stone Island or CP or certain Adidas trim trabs, or I don't know, certain what do they call them again?
Palm was dissing me, saying he was dissing my Stone Island coat. He was dissing me. I ain't got a Stone Island coat. What, man?
Who else? Who's that? The War Kettle. Big up yourself, man. The War Kettle's in the chat. Long time no see. I don't know if you've been on the panels before, actually. But yeah, we were discussing people's choice of clothing at the park, whether or not people make too much of an effort, and whether or not people watch themselves back.
Have you seen how posh Samson's gone this time? He's worn a proper coat, proper suit, proper dressed up too this time. He's gone to the park.
Yeah, he did, and he had a bit of an accent going with them two birds from Essex. He was doing a little bit of a sort of white boy accent with them. Bless him. And he's trying to get under their skin in a good way. You know what I mean? And make himself appealing. Sort of, and I think
Saracen just better be careful that you don't get caught slipping by James FC in the back alley in the blue folder. You get me, because boy, you pay for some man. Trust me.
But Saracen is above everything. He went on that, and he's got reputation. He's got his own little folder on his phone with come back James FC.
If I turned up, I don't know. I'm not sure about the folder, man. I don't know. I kind of feel if you're not freestyling at the park, then what are you doing? I'm not sure I respect that.
No. Obviously, he's come to talk on the topic. Like, obviously, he comes and freestyles and talks around it, yeah. But if he's got a specific topic that he's researched and come to talk about, you know, like, right, as you know, yeah, there's some man that's surgical with it, yeah. There's some man that's freestyle and animated with it, innit? So they're different styles, innit? That's what it is, man.
I mean, fair enough, come prepared though, but it does look a bit unfair when you're talking to someone who's come to Speaker's Corner for the first time, or like, and you're sat there with a fucking binder.
Yeah, I've seen. I know some people didn't agree with it, but I kind of understood why Adnan Rashid like told there was like some Muslim girls. James SC walked up to them and like started the conversation. Then Adnan Rashid came over and was like, no, don't talk to him. He's and that was the end of that conversation. They kind of shuffled away. Now, do you know one of the best videos I've seen on COE recently was was Pavlov getting smoked. Pavlov got absolutely murdered by a Russian guy. It was the Ukrainian Russian. That was
Was that last week?
You know
I
what,
think
yeah?
so. I think so. Yeah.
I don't know what to think of that Pavlov guy still.
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan still, but I just don't know what to think. I don't know.
He always
I know
puts
them
himself in the camera, man. He's always in the middle of the camera. Do you know what I mean?
He's an actor in it, so
Yeah.
He's more of a joker, and
I remember.
I enjoy watching that Pavlov.
There was a
He doesn't
point.
seem that.
No, there was a point for me where I thought he's quite logical. He tends to kind of work through what he's saying, and doesn't jump the gun. But then I've also seen him just, I don't know, he's a bit.
Dan, do you remember the drunk Somali guy?
The who?
Who remembers Somali Drake? Oh my god!
Somali. Nah, I'm not.
Somali Drake. Yo, that was on Velle Vision, fam, and I used to feel it on COE.
No, I don't think so. Somali. If I type in Somali Drake, it will come up. Yeah.
Because Pavlov made a political statement during that, and that's the first time I think I've seen him actually mention like Islam like that. So that was quite interesting.
Interesting. Pavlov to me.
Does James have still autism or something? He's mad, brother. I knows that he's got that. I don't know. He's got the robotic voice, yeah. I know he's got the robotic voice, yeah. But yeah, he's mad still from. He just researches hard, isn't it? So it's like mad still.
But then he also comes to the park in a weird, what was it? A Roman soldier costume.
Yeah.
The fuck was that about?
Oh shit! Hey, Truth, what you got a video on Jedi being a paid agent? Yeah.
No, I haven't got one. That's reactionaries, isn't it? Reactionaries.
That's reactionary.
Reactionary's got a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, reactionary. Yeah. But reactionary could be an Asian as well, though, man. Because he agrees and disagrees on some funny shit as well. So.
Yeah, definitely. Reactionary is definitely an
You see how this stupid shit works now? You get me, man? All it has to do is someone just suggests that someone else is a rah, and then everyone else agrees on the panel, and then that's it. A new video out about my man. He's an agent. Mad thing.
The thing is, though, when the police have precedent, where they've gone into left wing protests or protest movements, and then they've gone and married like a woman from within that movement, had a kid
a baby and shit,
and then just fucked off when the job's done. Like, so when there's that kind of precedent that they will send agents into these movements, it's like, well, that
was the Spy Cops thing, wasn't it? That it was like Lush or one of them, Lush or the Body Shop or one of them companies did an expose on it, and it got a big backlash not too long ago. Because it's happened. It's happened. You've had like, I think it was mainly with the kind of environmentalist movements back in like the 90s when they were blocking off roads, like the expansion of the M4 or whatever. There was that Swampy guy. If you remember Swampy, he's a guy he went in.
That's who they call me.
They call me.
That guy.
Okay, no.
I didn't know anything about that guy until I was talking to a friend, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they call me Swampy." And it's like, "Oh, after that guy that you're talking about now." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I think back in the day. I mean, there's probably quite a few movements that probably I don't know. Yeah, infiltration would have been.
Was he like a squatty sort of guy?
Yeah, like a squat party kind of. Yeah.
He lived up a tree for like a month to block this.
Squat parties was fucking serious, boy.
But yeah, they had
you know when before they done the regeneration of Stratford and Hackney for the Olympics and all that, they used to have loads of squat parties down there, you know.
Yeah, I had a housemate who used to come back from them. I wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. That's a bit too crusty for me, to be honest.
I bet he used to look dirty when he got back in it. Bruv, listen, that place was mad.
I don't know about them.
Lister, if you don't mind me asking, who are you going to vote for in the leadership contest?
I'm not a member of the Labour Party and never have been.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. So, what party are you sort of
Yeah, Ali
leaning
Khan, Ali
towards? Then?
Khan, you're a proper like
He's a
Labour.
Labourer, isn't it? He's a
He's a
Labourer.
registered Labour. Yeah.
I'm going to
He's
go.
like
I'm gonna
new
go
Labour.
against Starmer.
Ali Khan's like new Labour, innit?
No,
So he's
I'm
got
not.
pictures of Tony Blair and that.
This is just to piss Dark Magician off, nothing more.
What? What picture of Tony Blair? Just to
Yeah,
piss that magician off.
yeah.
That's not gonna piss him off though. That's not gonna piss him off, bro. That's gonna piss off the Muslims more than it's gonna piss off Dark Magician.
Well, I'll do something to Dark Magician, certainly.
Yeah, wait. Ali Khan was saying. Ali Khan said that Dark Magician was a Tommy Robinson supporter. I didn't quite get that vibe.
What? Shut up! Stop slandering him, you fucking liar. Ali, you're a little liar, you know. I'm gonna make him get you when the Dark Magician comes on in the week, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel. I think I said the same. I was like, I think that's slander. To be honest, I've not heard him say anything to that effect, but I could be wrong.
He's fully against the right wing.
Yeah,
He's a full lefty.
yeah, he's definitely.
He's for flipping everything like LGBT and all that cuz. You get me? I'm like, rah, fire for that, brother. Like, but listen, stop doing that, yeah. And this bloody telly's well loud as well, man.
White man, why don't you just jump on the panel, man? You're more than welcome, and I don't think you're gonna get no one's gonna bite you or anything. Keep it balanced.
Listen, who do you think I should vote for? I want to vote for Keir Starmer though.
I don't know, man. I've not really looked into the candidates. I don't really know.
Is Keir Starmer is he the trade union guy? Who is he?
He's more kind of left.
I'm not sure. No, he's not the guy I was thinking. Okay, he's Sir Keir Starmer to you, actually, Ali Khan.
Yeah, Sir Keir Starmer. I forgot about the night.
The Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer, KCB, QC, MP.
Hey, listen, this is how Ali's a liar as well, yeah? Because he knows that Richard's he knows that is there a politician called Richardson that he was going to vote for in the party, in the Labour Party contest?
Virgin, for the leadership.
I don't know, but he was going to vote for someone. Dark Magician was going to vote for one of them politicians in Labour, and Ali Khan was saying, "Oh, I'm voting for this one," and he's like, "Oh, I'm voting for that one." He's like, "What?" Is there any Labour supporters that are Tommy Robinson fans? There might be, you know.
Oh, there are. England is a bit of a what do you call it? Labour fan. His favourite politician is Dennis Skinner.
Dennis Skinner.
Yeah. Dennis Skinner. Yeah. Dennis Skinner's a boss. Yeah. Dennis Skinner is probably the last. He is still alive, isn't he? He hasn't passed away.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he just stood down this year or he's still an MP. I can't remember now. He lost the seat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
MP.
Yeah, big up Dark Magician anyway, man. You get me? He supports stuff that I don't agree with anyway. But every man to their self, innit? So.
Truth is saying that left and right are the same with different packaging.
Well,
says
I'll say that they're the same, and they're connected to the wow. They're two sides of the wings, and then they're connected to the body, innit?
Exactly.
To the bird.
Yeah.
Big up to TYO, big up AC as well. Analyze Dunya in the chat. Fucking hell. Big up to Analyze Dunya, big up to Jamie One. Aiel says, don't vote for any Labour. They're a white supremacist party that favours freedom of movement of white people from the EU. Okay. So, well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who did you vote for?
Ain't that sort of because it's like a European, like English political party?
Yeah, I don't know. Aiel, yeah, white supremacist. I'm not sure about that. To be
I'm not
honest.
either.
I don't know
Yeah, but
about
obviously, if it's a party in England for English people, then it's going to be advocating for movement of Europeans around the world or around Europe, innit?
I know who. I know who analysed the news. I'm not gonna give it away, but I worked out who analysed the news now.
We all know him, bruv.
What, you know who it is too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna DM you something now.
Okay. I'm sure he doesn't mind us saying who it is.
Nah, he does. Don't give out the name yet.
Fucking hell. So what you know? Got. So what is it? I'm interested. I can't lie. I'm interested now.
The hell's going on now?
People have identified analysed dunya apparently. For those who don't know, analysed dunya is used to be academic screeching. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think. All right, whoever it is, they're quick on the draw with screen recorders. So things that you say
Yeah,
can
I'm
and
not gonna.
be used against you on analysed on this channel.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Analyzed did me a favor a couple of days ago, so I'm not gonna give out his name because he did me that favor.
Analysed has done me a favour as well. So yeah, big up to AD. Favour for a favour. I had to see a man about a dog, right? That's all I'm gonna say, right? Me and Analysed Dunya, we went to go and see a man about a dog, right? Big up to Irish Flame. IEL has responded, whilst people outside the EU don't get freedom of movement because they're not white, I used to vote Labour but not anymore. Do you know what? You're kind of right on that. You're kind of right, but I think it's a sticky time for people to be saying let Africans, let Caribbeans, it's kind of just about working with Asians, because they can say we need to cook curries for you and we need to get specialist labour from the subcontinent. So you can still get a curry visa, but it's not
that we can't.
It's not it's not like it was in 99.
Sometimes down here, it's like, don't you think that we don't look at it from if you
Wait, say that again, Velle. You're breaking up. I think it's
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, just about. Yo.
Not anymore.
One second. Yo, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was saying, sometimes when we're talking about the visa situations for people outside our countries or people of our home countries, should I say?
Yeah.
We need to try and make reasons for them to get visas. Like you were saying, remember you were saying that you're trying to get the visa for family member to come to the food truck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so the reason for the visa, innit?
But basically the thinking behind the legislation that exists is that there should be, and judging by the rates of unemployment or whatever, there should be a British person who can do the job. But what the argument that's being made with the curry visa is that they can't do the job to the same standard with the same specialised skills. So then the next question is, why aren't other forms of food kind of held in the same regard, or seen as having the same skill requirement or whatever? I don't know, but really and truly it's political, and it's basically because there's a big chunk of, I guess you could say, the tax. I mean, there's I think $1 billion plus at least in revenue that's generated from curry houses. So it's a big industry, and I think the Asian community has kind of got a commodity that they can trade for political capital. They can kind of cash it in. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, fuck knows. It's a sticky one. But I wouldn't say that there's any party at the moment that's kind of pushing. I would say fucking hell, I don't know what you call it, like a broad immigration policy. Most of them are kind of talking about restricting numbers and cutting down on even the EU. So I don't know. What's going on at the park? What's the name of that guy with the folder? Anyone know? What's the guy who's always talking about transgenderism?
No idea what his name is, but I know who you mean.
Colin, that's it. Yeah, he used to be.
Colin.
He said he used to be quite like far right, apparently, or he used to be like a skinhead or something. I don't know. He's got an interesting story, but he's always He's always going around with IC3, and I don't know. They got this. Him and IC3 have got this weird little bromance thing going on. They kind of stand there and just like reinforce each other's beliefs.
What do you think about IC3? Do you think he's like a normal guy? Do you think he's paid? Do you think he's eccentric?
I think he's definitely eccentric. I'd say he's definitely. I don't know if he's paid, but
yeah, I just think he's a weird guy, weird eccentric guy.
Yeah, yeah. But he raises some kind of interesting points every now and
Hey,
again.
Truth, who do you think in the park is not paid?
I reckon most of the regulars are, to be honest with you. That's why they go there, man. And that's why they all look like fucking, like I said, they've just been changed in the professional wardrobe. Right, off you go. Here's your can of Stella. You know what I mean? Here's your Union Jack hat. Off you go. Here you are, Braden. You know what I mean?
Imagine if one day you just find a warehouse where all their costumes are kept.
Exactly.
Like, fuck me, this is Ralph's clothes here. This is Braden's. What the fuck?
Mad.
Is Velle paid? Yeah, I reckon Velle's getting a
Velle's
nice
paid.
little chunk. He's definitely
Velle's got his fucking. Velle's shilling for his fucking PayPal. Of course, he's getting paid.
100%.
Come on, trust me. Yeah.
Hey, did anyone watch
people,
the
donate.
UFC? Did anyone watch the UFC last night?
No.
No.
Conor McGregor.
Well done, Bancho last night. Didn't watch the UFC. I had other stuff on.
Conor McGregor broke some guy's nose with his shoulder.
Oh
Ouch.
shit! All right.
The fight lasted like 30 seconds. No kind of highlights, man.
Man like Conor McGregor. Well, he's back doing what he should be doing. I'm glad he's not trying to box. That didn't work out well for him. Yeah.
Like, I've never seen anything like it. They're in the clinch, and the guy's just like shouldering him in the fucking face over and over again until his nose breaks.
Shouldering
The fight
him,
had barely
man.
started.
That's mad. I've never thought about using my shoulder as a.
Yeah, I've not seen anything like it. Like, you see it happen every now and again, but like it's never been been effective. You know, like when they're in the clinch and they're like tapping each other on the fucking thigh and shit, and it's like, what's the point in that? It's like, what's the point in the shoulder thing? He fucking broke his nose.
You know. Yeah, I'm not a big UFC fan, to be honest. I'm not. I like boxing, but UFC's a bit mad for me, to be fair.
Bit much.
Yeah, I don't know. It just strikes me as like, yeah, just one step short of like Gladiator sort of shit. I don't know. It's a bit mad. I prefer.
I like it.
That surprises me, this stuff.
I mean, I like it just for the reason that, like, there's always. It's not like it's not like chess where the game's been figured out. Like boxing seems to have been figured out. There's not really any new kind of inspirational kind of boxers that are showing us new things. Whereas UFC, there's always some mad shit that happens where it's like, I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, so the spectacle.
I get inspiration from all sorts of different places that I don't really kind of like. I can get inspired by people who are violent while not being violent, if you know what I mean.
Hello One is saying hitting the thigh works, it deads the leg off. Yeah, big up the people you know about dead legs. I used to, in my youth, I used to drop. Yeah, there was a thing. Just for like year 10 and 11, people just started kneeing each other certain people started kneeing each other people in the thigh, in the side of the leg, and yeah, that used to be fair, yeah, if you get a bit of an understanding for biology, you could do some damage, and I suppose you get paid millions to just work out, how can I, if I discombobulate this person in this way, what's it gonna look like in a replay? Like, I don't know, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's symptomatic of the society that we're in. So we want to see blood, we want to see violence, and I don't know. I'm not sure it's a good thing in terms of where our society's heading. I think it's pretty degenerate, to be fair. But
I don't know. Like, I think things like this are an escape for people who like I don't know. If you get upset and agitated, you want to let some aggression out. Like, some people go play the drum kit. Some people go punch a boxing thing. Like, it's just different.
I'm gonna jump off. Yeah.
Later on,
I big up everyone still.
Big up yourself.
In a bit.
All right, say nothing, brother. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I just think it's a way of like letting off steam. There's some people who there's the vast majority of martial artists will use it as like a just self-defense thing, and won't use it to like go out and like kick the shit out of someone. But then you do get the odd kid who wants to just like learn how to bully people more effectively.
Yeah, I think it's leading to what would you call it? Saturday night wannabe MMA superstars kicking off at taxi ranks, and
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. Everyone wants to ground and pound each other outside fucking kebab houses and shit.
Would you not say that alcohol's more responsible for that than?
Of course it is.
Yeah, 100%. But then, yeah, we've got this sort of yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being a little bit too pessimistic, but it seems that UFC becomes a spectacle just as humanity reaches like a point of unprecedented
awakening,
industrialized kind of violence and murder on like a global scale.
But
like we've just
don't
like smart bombs and fucking drones and all of this mad shit on one scale, and people like controlling these things with Xbox controllers, and then watching like I don't know if I'm being a bit too.
They've already talking about drones. They've already in Los Angeles. They've already made Uber Eats by drones now. So Uber Eats food is now getting delivered by drones.
Yeah, see, this is accepting. This is like the civilian end of the equation. This is the nice stuff, like the Amazon drone, the Domino's pizza drone, like the friendly drones that you'll accept. And then on the other side of the world somewhere, there's drones that are, I don't know, man. Saying that, who's there at the park? Sorry, I've got that's your favourite uncle on the screen at the moment, isn't it, Ali Khan?
Which one?
Uncle, what's his name? Uncle.
So, yeah.
We got Rashma
like
Uncle Usman.
The only person who I watch at the park now is Mini Saracen, because I agree, because he's 50%. I agree with him on things. 50%.
Yeah, Saracen's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I'm worried that when I'm gonna get older, I'm gonna end up looking like him.
Looking like Saracen.
I'm worried.
Huh?
You'll be all right, man. He's got a Burberry wardrobe. I think he's got himself a Rolex. He looks like he's doing all right for himself. Might have to give the Rolex a bite just to see, but yeah, I reckon he's doing all right. So his dad's an MBE. Interestingly enough, on his last stream, I don't think it went down well with the Tommy Robinson fan.
Yeah, they just wanted to get out there, didn't they?
They were like, "Yeah, do you want to go and should we go and have a walk
about
about?"
Video that he's got.
Yeah, they were out of there. That was awkward, man.
He's a bit. I follow him on Twitter. He's a bit of a he's bit left wing.
Saracen's on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's his Twitter handle?
It's on linked to his YouTube channel. Let me find it now.
What's his YouTube channel?
Saracen786.
Is that actually Saracen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saracen786. Go on Twitter.
I think there might be a fake one as well. Someone was
there was one fake one, and then there's the real one. So if you go on his actual YouTube channel, he's got 2-3 videos about Islam on, and then he's linked his official Twitter account with it.
What were the numbers? Saracen what?
786 on Twitter.
He's got 600 subscribers, yeah?
Yeah. And then he's linked his Twitter account in the description.
Oh yeah, I got it. Cheers.
Man like Saracen, you know. Alright.
Has he ever come on the show?
Good question. I don't think so. I think he's been in back chats, but I don't think he's been on the show. No, I don't think he has. Someone was saying something about did Saracen say something about, was it Shamsi, or there was a video I saw that he did 2 videos with COE last week, I think. What's the other one I didn't watch?
He's arranged to debate
James SC. That's it. Yeah.
Everything.
So what are they debating? What's the topic?
So James SC came up with a bunch of things about saying Islam is this, Islam is this, Islam is this. As he usually does. We're all aware of what James SC is. And then Saracen says, I believe James SC to be wrong, and I'm gonna I've got a whole I'm gonna refute James SC, and he's gonna debate James SC on content of everything.
Alright. COE. Big.
But I was watching one of those videos in the park. I was watching one of his videos with Raj, and he says he lives up north, so he doesn't come to park that often now.
Oh, I thought Saracen lived in I thought he was local. Okay, well, if in that case, yeah, I kind of understand it. COE is probably the easiest place to sort of get that debate going. But so they're debating what the Prophet Muhammad. What is it going to be like, Aisha or something?
Yeah, that's going to be up there.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I can understand doing that debate for the sake of the audience, but I can't really see Saracen changing James SC's mind, to be honest.
But I don't think he's doing it to change James SC's mind. I think he's more worried about what people are going to think. It's more about changing the audience's mind rather than James SC's.
Walter says Islam is a brainwashed cult. I think Walter was debating on Sir Faz's yesterday against M-Stacks and a couple others. Analysed and you said Saracen will get bodied. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't...
Nah, Saracen knows his shit, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's got historical references.
Yeah, I would say that... I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that... A lot of people like to see James SC wade into debates with Muslims. I'm not sure he's always as well read as he makes out to the audience. Like I've seen him come across quite confidently, but then in the comment section, people start to kind of, what's the word, like deconstruct his argument, and it's not quite as watertight as he makes out sometimes. But I mean, I don't know. That's maybe it's only a phenomenon that happens with these like YouTube recordings. I don't think it happens in the park. Like you don't really get the breakdown of an argument like from the hecklers or whatever. It's only in the comment sections that you get this this like clearer kind of winning or losing. It's a bit like the they've got that what's that thing in football where they can call the it's like a robo VAR, yeah. They've got like the kind of the tech can like judge, whereas a human in the flesh, like on the pitch or whatever, can't.
In some TV debates, they'll have like each audience member will have like a little button that they can press. If someone says something that they like, then they can press the button and you see it track on like a little graph on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
I guess that's what the comments are like.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I noticed one person who was proper using the comment section at one point was Ralph, and you go on some of Ralph's videos, and they've got like, and I said the average like number of comments is like 100 or whatever. It'd be like 250, and it's like Ralph responding to every single comment, and there being a sort of 2 to 3 like response average underneath every one, and people kind of cultivating the comment sections after a debate or before a debate to kind of I don't know. You get, it's kind of weird. Speaker's Corner is strange in that regard, but I suppose that it's also quite a competitive like arena in a sense, intellectual arena. So yeah, that'd be cool, man. It'd be good to see Saracen try and do his thing, and James SC, I don't think he's ever going to get tired of debating Muslims. So yeah, I think that's there's going to be plenty of material for Analyze Dunya for years to come. But yeah, all right, cool. So,
Can I just ask Lister a quick question?
Yeah, shoot, man.
Lister, do you remember when you were about to make that documentary video and you were going to use Jupiter's Laugh, and she said, if you do that, I'm going to sue you? Whatever happened to that?
What, her suing me? Well, I didn't take it out, so...
And she never did anything about it, no?
No, of course not.
So she was just talking bollocks for the sake of it. Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, I think I can't remember now, but I think her saying that, like, when people try and make me do something, it generally makes it worse for them.
Yeah.
Like, so when Ralph blackmailed me to take the video down, that was the moment I put it on Facebook, and then it got like it got another like 1,500 views there. So, yeah.
Moral of the story: don't try and force anyone to do anything. Just let things run. Yeah, Saracen is a Sufi, says Barty McBoyface. He's a really good man. Saracen will not persuade James SC to take the Shahada, but he'll at least cause James SC to reconsider. Cool. Yeah, man. I don't think it's always got to be about making someone win or lose, but at least make them, I don't know, make note of your position in some way that is being distinct. Winning one person over at a time is probably better than trying to win over 100. So, yeah.
Dan, do you have that boost in the same room where you stream?
I think my internet's a little bit more stable now. So, no, it's one floor away. So,
okay.
But it's all right. I think it's working. It seems to be working all right at the moment. But yeah, what's going on at the park? I want to see if anyone I've noticed has turned up. See if like Bob the Builder's down there or anyone. I think it's just it's the early morning warm up still. Uncle Usman and that Kryptonite guy is at the park. Kryptonite is always he's these guys, they definitely go down there with a script, man. This guy's every single week. He's got his backpack. He's putting his backpack on his he's got his backpack on his chest. And he's starting with Uncle Usman. It's not even lunchtime. He's opening his bag. He's taking out his... Yeah, man, this is what I'm saying. People going down there with, like, bags and documents and printouts. I kind of understand. If you're going to go down there and, like, read from the Quran or read from the Bible or whatever, then it's kind of cool. Like, it's acceptable additional material to have, but... fucking hell.
Yeah, a book that you're going to reference like over and over again, like the Quran and the Bible. Yeah, you can have that, but if you're going to have like a fucking debate plan. Like, here's a big fucking script and possible like questions and shit.
Yeah, it's a little bit extra. But then I suppose if you're gonna go down there and speak for, let's say 2, 3, 4 hours, it's probably better to stay somewhat on topic, I suppose. But yeah, this kryptonite guy every single week is the same thing. I don't know. Big up to Abu Bilal on the panel. Welcome, man. If that's the real Abu Bilal. Kryptonite, man. Yeah, he's in Uncle Usman's face. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yo, sorry about that. I was muted.
No, you're all good, man. Yeah, big up yourself, man. Happy New Year. I don't think I've chatted to you on panel since the New Year. So belatedly, Happy New Year.
Yeah, I don't really ascribe to that, but okay. Same to you, I guess.
Respect, man.
That kryptonite guy, I was talking to him in the park a few weeks back, and he's agreed to come on your channel.
Kryptonite, he's agreed to come on?
Well, he wants to debate some Muslims, but he doesn't want to go onto a Muslim channel.
All
so
right.
I mentioned your one, and he said he will come on during the week, but then you disappeared.
All right, interesting. Well, yeah, if I can get hold of, I think who's going down to the park today? Nasser's going down there today, so I might ask.
I'm gonna go as well, so
yeah, if you could,
I'll talk to him.
If you could, you could line that up. That'd be wicked, man. But I suppose he's like, what's his angle then? He used to be a Muslim, and
he's a Kurd.
He's
I don't know if he was
Kurdish.
ever Muslim, but he's Kurdish definitely.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just got the same argument that he doesn't deviate from. So, like you were saying just now, in the park you can't really pick apart an argument, but online you can. You can share screens, you can bring everything. You got time. So I've tried to get him online to take him apart a bit.
Yeah, man, that'd be interesting. And I've got a feeling he's one of those panelists who can hold his own for an extended...
I'll tell you something about him. All right, he's actually quite respectful. I mean, it sounds a bit funny to say that, but he can be quite respectful. But he gives you the same energy you give him.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know, obviously his claims are quite disrespectful, and the way he does it can come across disrespectful. But he doesn't like swearing. He doesn't want to come on a panel where it's just heckling and swearing. He wants a proper, organized debate about it.
Okay. Yeah, man, we'll line that up. Yeah, man, if you can you get him to link up somehow. Or, I don't know, maybe like walk him through Hangouts in advance, and that'll make it a bit easier when if he can just jump on and jump in. But yeah, I haven't had I don't think we've had a serious discussion on religion thus far. Like the last couple of streams I've done have been pretty chilled. But I feel like the people that are kind of crying out for it, like Raj jumped on yesterday, and I don't think it was what he expected. He wanted some kind of drama, some kind of beef or texture to the discussion. So yeah, Kryptonite, maybe he can provide a little bit of the texture that that people like Raj wanna see. But yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Trying to stay away from the drama then now.
Not so much that it's a different. Like, I've got to sit here with a timer ready, and I'm gonna start like taking notes and stuff, because I feel like a lot of the time people try and slip out of when it's a little bit better with the timer, actually, to be fair. I think the timer's probably the most I need to do, but I don't really want it to just descend into chaos. If people can debate respectfully, then I'd prefer that. But it's effort, man. I'd say, and like, I think if I were to stream regularly, just the kind of the, I mean, I say the drama. There's a good amount of natural like drama that comes with just different personalities and whatever else, and that's kind of inevitable. So Analyze the News saying keep it academic. It's not even really academic, man. It's just not slanderous, not just unproductive, I suppose.
I think there's certain people that allow like circular arguments to keep going. Like Raj is one. Like he will say something, someone will respond with something, and then Raj will just say the exact same thing he said last time, and it just keeps going round in circles for way too much longer than it needs to be.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
lots of debates with Raj could literally last like 5 minutes, but they end up going on for an hour.
Yeah, the worst. I mean, I've moderated discussions, debates with Raj and other people, and even like a rule that's there to kind of just keep order and whatever else. Like if you interrupt someone, their time gets restarted, will lead to Raj like purposely getting cut for like I don't know, like 5 minutes or some shit, and he then holds the floor for way longer than he needs to. So I try and moderate for that and give people the space they need to make their points. But I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you can't hold it in. Like if someone's chatting shit, it's very difficult to kind of allow them to sort of to run off. I don't know. Yeah, it's unchecked, and if the idea is like fresh in your mind, then it's natural for it to just go straight to your mouth and straight out, whether or not someone's speaking or not. It's just kind of happens. But young Ottoman said it's what Raj wants. Yeah,
I don't mind.
You could be right. Say again, Lister.
So yeah, I don't mind interruptions. Like, but when it's, I watch a guy called Destiny on YouTube a bit.
I've
like
seen
he's
Destiny.
just he's more of a centrist who debates people on the far right and mostly on the far right. And he says like, look, if you disagree with anything that I say, stop me. And we'll go through that point, because there's no point in finishing my argument if you disagree with the premise.
Yeah.
So like that's what I think should happen. So I don't mind being interrupted, but it's when you get interrupted for someone just to change the topic. Like it's like, what the fuck are you interrupting for? When it's just constant interruptions from before I've even made a premise. Like it's just like you just disagree with the first 3 words of the premise. It's like, hold on a minute, like just fucking chill out.
Yeah, I think some. I
yeah,
think
like letting
people just get away with cutting people, and I think there's a justified level of interruption that's warranted. And yeah, if someone's missing the point or is getting the premise wrong, then I think interruptions are cool. But yeah, man, we'll try and get a debate lined up. So were you going to debate him on here then? Did you want to be on or did you want to be in the audience, Abu?
With me?
No, he's talking to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lister.
Yeah.
I don't mind being part of the discussion. I ain't really that knowledgeable on the subject, to be honest, but there are a bunch of brothers out there that are good on the subject, and so yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I'll be there when it happens.
Cool, man. Well, I was
Have my 2
thinking,
pence in.
yeah, it's probably reactionary would probably be a good person to have potentially. Don't know who else.
There's a brother Ibrahim. He would be good. It needs somebody.
Oh yeah, I heard Ibrahim on Sir Faz's yesterday. Yeah, Ibrahim's good.
Yeah, it needs somebody chill. You know what I mean? Somebody that's not gonna sort of freak out at what this guy's gonna say.
Yeah.
Because last time I was at the park, he nearly got beat up. By some old man as well. It was an old man.
Fuck it though. I could say that wouldn't surprise me, but an old man, I wouldn't. But I suppose he can be quite provocative. If you were just an onlooker, you could take things the wrong way, and then as soon as you've taken it the wrong way, then things just escalate. It's easy.
Yeah, it's the little gimmicks he does. Pulling out little toys and stuff like that. It annoys people. You can get your point across without the gimmicks.
Well, that's the good thing about these panels. I don't think you can really, you can't really communicate your, the props and whatever else don't come across well on these panels. So yeah, with all that stripped away, yeah, maybe it could be a good discussion. And yeah, I think that a lot of people are saying that this channel is like some, we like sugarcoat the truth and kind of wrap Muslims in cotton wool. I don't think Kryptonite's going to do that, and Abu Bilal has brought him forth. So big up to Abu Bilal. I think all discussions are welcome.
Well, that's if he turns up. I mean, he's aware of the channel.
He's got he can whenever he's available, man. He can just jump on and I'll make space and whatever else we kind of freestyle it. But if you can maybe get his email, that'd be good. And then at least that way I can communicate with him in advance and plan it if need be. Yeah, we could do that. That's sweet.
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, it's funny. The only person he knows up here is Takia Watch. Found that funny.
Okay. Well, Takia Watch will probably be on then. Takia Watch will probably jump on. I'm still
maybe he has a link to him because the guy must watch his channel if he knows who he is.
Takia Watch is quite he's quite, I'm gonna say famous, like internet famous, like Twitter famous in these little spheres. Gets quite a lot of retweets and stuff. I see him out there quite a bit, but I was at a point convinced he was tan. I'm still not 100% sure about what I think about Takia Watch. A lot of people are like, nah, it's definitely not tan. Then I've actually seen a couple of videos with people quite convinced that it is definitely tan, and I can kind of hear it in his voice at points. Like if I imagined the tan who goes to the park putting on an accent and then having like a natural accent, I could imagine his accent being Takia Watch's. But I don't know. That's maybe just.
I can't say I ever came to that conclusion. But...
It might, maybe if you gotta listen back, I don't know. It was a theory that it came about independently, and then I googled it, and it came up with a YouTube video. So yeah, it's out there as a theory, but fucking hell, yeah. I think these they've definitely got a little pantomime thing going on, Uncle Usman and Kryptonite every single week. Barty McBoatface is saying it's so not tan. Jack with a big pack, that's Kryptonite. That's the guy we're talking about possibly getting onto debate. I guess discuss. Yeah, I'd be interested just to find out a little bit about his background, I suppose, because I think you see these people at the park, and they don't start off explaining their life story and where they came from. And
I can tell you, he won't tell you anything. I mean, I guessed he was Kurdish, and he didn't want to lie, so he didn't deny it. But he also told me I won't lie to you. So,
all right. Yeah. Well, yeah, yes.
I know the Kurdish people. I lived in Haringey Green Lanes my whole life, so that accent, I know it very well.
But I think his vibe is he used to be a Muslim, and he left Islam. He's got some knowledge of Islam from within, it seems.
No, it's not necessarily to say he was ever a Muslim. I mean, the Kurdish and Turkish, they have Christians amongst them, living in Muslim lands, so they're fully affected by Islam, living within it, So they know. Like Hatum, I don't know if she was ever a Muslim. She's Kurdish as well.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Chat with the big saying he's Christian. I think he is. Yeah.
Green Lanes is my patch, so I'm there every day. If you keep an eye out for me in like the restaurants.
Oh, I'm in Tottenham now. I don't go down there that much anymore. But yeah, if I ever pass through and I see you, I'll stop you and say hello.
Yeah, do, man.
Them restaurants have gone nuts down there now.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Huh?
Those restaurants have gone nuts down there now. It's like 4 shops.
Yeah, and they're always expanding as well, like doing up their fronts and getting more seats in.
I remember when the whole area was Greek. Yeah, it used to be Greek, and then the Kurds came and all the Greeks left.
There's still quite a few Greek shops.
No. I think the last one just shut down. I think a coffee shop. Well, that I can think of from the 80s anyway. I don't know if there's any Greek shops left.
No, there's definitely some. There's one up on Whiteman Road for sure. To be honest, I can't specifically tell which is which, but I think there's one called Yalau or something.
I don't know that.
I'd have to.
Whiteman Road. I don't really go to shops
Anyway,
on Whiteman Road.
Oh, there's one right at the end by Turnpike Lane. It's like a few shops right down there.
So wait there, is that like a little spot that you chill at for your deliveries? Is there like a load of like restaurants and takeaways around there?
Yeah, Green Lanes there's like shitloads of places on Green Lanes.
Yeah, the best kebabs in London.
I mainly, huh?
I said the best kebabs in London, really.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they've got people queuing at the doors like every Friday, Saturday, even weekdays. Like it seems like after 7 o'clock, you're probably not getting a fucking seat if you've not booked.
This is like proper sit-down kebab, like restaurants, like Turkish restaurants.
Yeah.
It's different level, man. They've really...
And they give you a fucking stack of food as well.
Mm.
Like, you're not leaving these places hungry.
You're saying that I'm literally thinking about what I'm going to eat this afternoon, and yeah, I could drive up to London just for. I don't know if I had the cash to flash for that, I could do it. It would be within the realms of possibility, but
it's worth experiencing it once, I would say, because it is quite a good experience. They've got it to a T, man. They take care of you nicely. Place looks nice. The food is wicked. It is good.
I'd recommend having a birthday there because a lot of the they like real look after you if it's your birthday. Like they'll have literally every member of staff in some of the restaurants will drop what they're doing so they can sing happy birthday to you with the cake. Sometimes I've seen it like happen 3 times in one restaurant. Literally every single member of staff stops what they're doing, follows the cake, and then sings happy birthday in their way to you.
Do you know what? I've never been to Green Lanes. I've never been there in my life, so this might have to be something I experience. You're selling it to me, man. Any recommendations on a specific spot to check out? Where's like a well known?
I'd say Gokyuzu. G-O-K.
Yeah. G-O-K.
I like Hella. Yeah, I eat at Hella.
Hella.
Yeah,
I've seen both of them.
I think that's next door.
Yeah.
Hella or Gokyuzu. They're probably the most popular. They're right next to each other.
Or Umut 2000 as well is a good one. It's further down.
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, I don't think they do Deliveroo, but in fact, they might have just started doing Uber.
Yeah, they do Just Eat as well.
Yo, that halal.
Yeah, I think I picked up from them once.
Yeah, halal looks correct. That looks certified.
I'll tell you what I noticed about Hella. All of the police go and eat at Hella for some reason.
Oh yeah.
The
amount of times I'm just sat waiting for my thing, and I'm thinking, "Fuck! I just left my house, and hopefully my shit doesn't smell weird."
Decent prices as well. It's not too. Yeah, it's decent. All right, I'm gonna check out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out one of these two. So Hala and Goziku. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check.
You know what you should do, Dan? You should come to the park one Sunday, and then go have your dinner.
And then afterwards, yes, and get it planned on the way out. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I was half thinking about that.
Green Lanes is the opposite side of London, though.
Why are you telling him, man? Just let him come in it.
No. Now, trust me, I got my. I can work my way around the North Circular and whatever else. Just go through. Yeah, so what through? Yeah, I come in on the A40 anyway, so just hit the A406 North Circular, go around. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'll work it out, man. I'm gonna have to make myself some food now. You know, I've done it to myself. Right, I think I'm gonna have to lock off in aid of getting myself. I'm not gonna make myself anything as extravagant as this, but I can't look at food like this and not forget that I've only eaten
I need to
cinema
head out for
grahams.
work now anyway, so.
Big up yourself, Lister. Big up to Abu Bilal. I think I'll be back on a little bit later on. We'll do a stream a little bit later on once things at the park have developed. But yeah, if you head down to the park today, Abu, if you could do that and get hold of what's his name, Kryptonite, get an email from him or whatever, that would be wicked, man. Really appreciate
Yeah, I'll
that.
try. He doesn't really let off much information about himself. He doesn't want anyone to know. So he wouldn't give me his number or anything last time. So I told him to subscribe to you.
Okay.
But I'll try again today.
Well, I think I'm going to be streaming for the evening. So yeah, if you see him, just tell him to check out the stream this evening. And
Well, I'll give him your email. Let him contact you directly.
yeah, that'd work. That'd be wicked. Yeah, man, sweet. All right, big up yourself, man. All right, sweet. The stream is locking off now.